We have to get into this Salt Lake City reunion because I feel like I had high expectations coming off of the finale, but I feel like we have not gotten much. But let's get into it. So we're coming off the finale, an epic finale. In a lot of cases, it might be the best finale that we've seen in the franchise of Real Housewives in general, okay? Broke the internet. Even in Congress, they're now saying receipts, timelines. You know, it's all over the place. And we have so much momentum. And I'm wondering what happened. What happened to all that momentum? Because I've watched both parts, and once again, not all these reunions need 2 parts. Give me 90 minutes so I can move on with my life, okay? Don't have me watching this for 3 weeks and then you're not giving me nothing. I feel like it's just been a lot of bickering and not a lot has happened. I remember a time when reunions were something to look forward to, when we got so much meat, new revelations, new secrets, the fourth wall, things we didn't hear during the season now coming up. But it's falling flat. I'm like, what happened, y'all? Even Andy seems like he don't got control. I'm not sure if he don't got control or he just doesn't care, because it's like, what happened? Did y'all not really put this together? And then also looking at the backdrop, a ship, snow, it's a disconnect for me. And I get what they're trying to say, like Salt Lake City went to Bermuda, but whoever's idea was for this whole backdrop, the foundation of like the decor, it ain't giving, y'all. It ain't giving at all. And then so the first part, we always get the first part where it's a catch up, everyone comes to scene, they're sitting down, and we know we're not gonna get much from the first part. Okay, now part 2, okay. We see the burn book coming out in the previews. We see it. We get to part 2. Okay, let me roll up. I made me a little snack, a little dessert. My kids were asleep. I'm like, okay, let me get my teeth into this. And then it comes, I'm just like, it's just nothing but arguing. Okay? Nothing coming out. People talking all over each other. Monica is a centerpiece, okay? She is a centerpiece of this whole season, but yet still, it's because people are talking over her. I don't know what's going on, but it ain't giving, okay? And then also, a lot of them are just sitting there. Meredith hasn't said much. Heather hasn't said much. We get the most meat from probably Lisa and Monica. And now the thing about these 2 women are that it's interesting to see 2 people, in my opinion, who have personality disorders really going at it. I really feel like Lisa has narcissistic traits. It's all about Lisa. Even the reunion, can I speak? Can I speak? Even when she doesn't raise her hand to speak, not that you really got to do that shit, but she's talking over Monica, calling her, we're not going to say all of it because, you know, YouTube ain't trying, I'm trying to make some money now, okay? But calling, you know, Monica out of her name, but she's not really like giving much. It's just like she's attacking her from a place of just like, I need something to say. I want to be part of the mix. You're a liar. We all get that she's a liar. She's manipulative. If you don't see that, then you need your eyes checked, okay? Because we all see Monica's manipulative and she's a liar, but she's good TV. She is good TV. You cannot deny that, honey, okay? And watching a narcissistic woman argue with someone, to me, who has borderline traits, it's entertaining, but it's also like, okay, Andy, get in here. Do your job, okay? I want more stuff. And these questions from the supposed audience, our fans, are probably fake. I don't know, but I'm just like, what happened here, okay? And then we get to the second part where they bring out Mary, okay? Now Mary is an interesting person, okay? Put a battery in her back and she comes out a little bit, but her battery dries up very quickly and she needs to go back home and be in her house, in her closet, without her wig. But her calling, you know, old girl Whitney a racist, ooh, because you know they don't like being called racist now. So let's get into that little action right there. Do you guys think that Whitney is a racist. Now, I do feel like at times Whitney does weaponize her mental health, her trauma, in order to have this certain narrative that people feel bad for her. So she does do that, but a racist, I'm not seeing that. I do see how she was probably brought up in society and in a culture and very religious overtones. I was gonna say undertones, girl, overtones, what you talking about, of not growing up with a lot of people of color, black people, Latino people. So I do think that there is like this, she has blind spots, but for her to be a full-on racist, I don't really see that. I think that was kind of a reach, but all these women probably have not been around a lot of people of color, a lot of black women in general. Mary might be their first glimpse or experience of being around a woman of color who has money. Okay, because we know that Heather's hairstylist, who's also involved in the whole Von Teese thing, is a black woman. But to be around a black woman like Mary is very different to me than probably what they are used to seeing and experiencing black people in a servant role in the public, serving them, doing things like that because they have money. So I do think that Whitney does have blind spots, but to think that she's a full-on racist, I don't see that. But let me know your thoughts. Another key thing for me was that a lot of these women have mother wounds, mother trauma, family trauma, and that they haven't resolved that. I think they bring in their family dynamics, the lack thereof, into this dynamic. They project their wounds, their hurt onto one another. Monica was talking about her relationship with her mother, and that's when they started to feel bad for her, the other women, because they didn't probably, watching it afterwards, they saw how much of an influence and how terrible their relationship is. And the same thing with Whitney. I had never heard about her relationship with her mother, that it wasn't that great, that it was pretty traumatic. We've heard about her relationship with her father. I think there have been like some, I don't know, I feel like little sprinkles here that there was some SA involved in her early childhood, but they haven't really like dwelt upon that. But they all have family wounds, and that's a piece that we are missing also from this show. We get it from Monica because her mom is, like, to me, a narcissist or has narcissistic traits. And now you have a daughter, Monica, who also has, to me, some borderline traits, maybe some narcissistic traits also, all that complex trauma that she is bringing into this dynamic. Whitney has her own family trauma that she sometimes weaponizes. We don't hear a lot about Lisa and her family. She has a sister that we heard about a couple seasons ago, but not much else. Heather has wounds also. She comes off at times as a pick-me. She wants to feel connected. I feel like as a child, she was probably othered a lot and not the popular kid. And then once she left the Mormon church, she also felt a disconnect that now she is searching for connection. She's trying to feel a part of something. And when people outcast, don't invite her, it feels like rejection. And she internalizes that, and she has not worked on a lot of that rejection. All these women have different parts of themselves that these other women trigger. They're all triggering each other. And that's what the whole foundation, I feel like, of this reunion was. They were all triggering one another. Monica really brought out the triggers in all of them. She pointed out their insecurities. They did not like that. And that's why they feel like they attacked her. But Monica herself, I'm not, over here saying that Monica is the best person. She has serious issues that she needs to work through. But these limelights, these cameras really do make her feel like a part of something, like there's nothing wrong with her. They feed into the BS that she hasn't worked on. A lot of these housewife shows do that. But these are just kind of like my thoughts as a therapist. Watching this, I'm seeing so much trauma being sparred back and forth, unhealed wounds. I'm really missing what reunions used to be about. I used to really look forward to it, hearing new things. It's just like, we need a new host. Andy needs to go home and be with his kids and do other stuff. But these are just my quick thoughts. Let me know what you think. Like this video, subscribe, help your sister out. I will see you guys in the next video.